Okay, running your meetings, organizing, that's totally your job, and it's supposed to be your job. But I do want to mention that I will interject as I feel appropriate and necessary to help you think about ways to be better at your job. All right. I am just the advisor for this club. This is you guys in charge. But I do want to mention that I've noticed a couple of things that I would love if you as a team could work on. And that would be running efficient meetings where people are giving their opinions in orderly fashions, and so that you can discuss people's ideas and to respect each other's ideas and to not bounce all over the place all the time, because that leads to very inefficient productivity. And I think what you want to be is you want to be the best Stuco for your grade level. Are we in agreement on that? I think you probably want to improve from last year. You want to do stuff to support your grade level and so that they think you guys are good leaders, and I want to support that. So I am, of course, not going to tell you how to run meetings. That's not my job, but I'm going to give you input that hopefully you can figure out on your own. And if you want me to give you advice, then ask. If you say, I appreciate your advice, but we're not going to take it, that is totally fine, because you're in charge. I'm not in charge, but I think you can be more efficient by having a very organized meeting and making sure that everybody's listening to other people and not jumping all over the place, and having your agenda followed and following up as necessary. Okay, that's it. Do you want me on the beginning end of this agenda or the end of the agenda for that?
You might just
I put you in front.
Perfect. Okay.
Well.
So what I want to mention is that Mr. Murphy has emailed all the Stuco advisors and has asked us to get feedback from all of you on this new service club grant program. The big pieces, and I don't know, I wanted you to read through it, but I realize you have class before here. There's some main points to this that treasurers have a huge responsibility going forward with this new grant program. And I want treasurers to feel comfortable or even uncomfortable, but competent that you can do it with the support of your team as well. I want you to look through this and tell me what sucks, what is questionable, what you want to add, what you don't understand, what you think is amazing and awesome, and that's it. And they really want this information so we can cement this so you guys can actually get funds and you can apply for funds. Okay. So I emailed it to you this morning. I have one printed out copy here. Are you guys ready at all to give any feedback, or do you need time to read it and then give feedback?
I personally haven't read it yet.
Okay.
I skimmed over it, I think. So I was I'm not sure about something. So it only applies to service clubs and interest clubs, right? So Stuco falls in which
Service?
So it would be service or and then
Really great
and
question.
then if Stuco is counted towards that, then isn't that very biased towards us because he's the one granting the money, right? So you'd be like, let's give Stuco money.
Well, here's the thing is that you're gonna get money, and you're gonna get money. It's not really considered biased because I believe there's gonna be a limit to how much you can get, and that limit is gonna be probably around the same amount that Stuco has gotten fundraised every year for the past many years.
Does that limit come in quantitative or frequency?
Quantitative.
Oh, it's a frequency, then you can get it.
Does it say how many times you can apply?
I do not.
It says there's a semester one grant proposal submission period between April 15 and April 30.
Mhm.
And then November 1 and November 15. So those are the only times you can apply.
For grants, so twice.
Correct.
So we can't use any of the Stuco money.
Wait, so if it's such a small window, then we have to plan everything?
Yeah, every single event in between those two periods. That's kind of egregious.
Wait, no. Semester one grant
So
proposal.
there's no room of error for this.
Hold on.
Wait, so April 15th, April 30th is not semester one for it's not gonna be
So
semester
the semester
I think the order is different, right? The order should be
November.
Yeah.
There's no way the order should be like this because
What do you mean by order?
Well, they made a typo. They just said
semester two, semester one, because
Yeah, it's definitely.
So the money to be used in semester 2, you have to apply for during semester 1.
Okay, so we can't use any of the 600K.
So what about semester 1 right now?
Yeah, because we don't know if we're gonna get reelected next year.
Correct, you don't. So what you're doing is you're making sure that there's money available for the second semester of this year.
Yeah,
And the
and
first
the next
semester of next year.
So currently we have no money.
No, we have
You
700K.
have a balance in your
Yeah.
account.
So we have to use that for first semester.
Right.
Oh, like the current balance.
Yeah.
And the international fair money.
Well, I don't know if they addressed it in the thing, probably did,
This
but
is-
what about prom? Where do we get the money for prom?
Isn't prom for seniors?
Prom is a different committee.
Prom is, I'm in prom.
No, but don't we need to make prom free? That's not, I thought that's the whole point of Stuco.
No,
That's
that's not the whole.
That's not our thing.
That's not.
That is
the
not
whole-
right.
My bad,
No, sir.
my bad, miss
No, sir.
miscommunication.
That's
Anyways,
the whole-
I don't know, so something that I'm just wondering or slightly concerned about is the 15-day and 14-day gap
Yeah.
that we have just to make decisions. That means we have to plan out everything intricately to make sure that there's zero miscalculation so we get the most out of the money we're applying, right?
So when you say zero room for error, I would disagree with that. I think what you should do is ask your treasurer to get what grade 11 has used throughout their school year for the last 3 years, like how much they have past records for the last 3 years, what they've spent. So that you know what is a good amount of money to request.
Do like average plus like 2,000.
You also have a goal. Do you have a money goal for this year?
We did, but now I don't know about that.
From
anymore.
what we said, it was like 50 something.
Because if you have a money goal, a certain amount to raise funds for the year, and if your goal was 15, did you say?
I think we said 75,
Yeah.
did we not say 75?
No,
Is that-
50. We said
Okay,
50.
Let's just
We
say it's
said-
20,
We
just for
said,
argument's
we
sake.
said 35.
Okay, let's say it's 35.
Yeah.
So then you need that money for the whole year. Would you recommend dividing that up equally in the semester? Or do you think like at the end of semester 1, you should have the majority of your money, and at the second semester, you should have less?
I think
Do you know what I mean? Like if you have a goal, you
Yeah,
can apply for that much.
But
Yeah.
the problem is we still have to use it for like events, right?
Like, for the forward says 10% of, accumulated funds held over the previous year to be exhausted before new funds are allocated from the school.
Right, so if you have money in your account, that's used first.
Only that's used for.
Correct.
So we're gonna use our 17K for sports.
Correct.
All
Which is
right.
actually okay because as of right now, like
It's only one semester.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Alright.
typically we would have like.
Let's do it, boy. Let's do it. We can spend 70K real quick. 2 movies, that's about it.
So if you look, it's all the treasurers plus one advisor that
Yeah.
make these decisions. So that would be the treasurer from all 4 grade levels plus from exec plus Mr. Murphy.
Okay.
Okay.
So just a quick clarification, is it kind of like, Frank would be in charge of all of the interest clubs in junior year, or is it like every club? It's just kind of like a
Every
unanimous
club.
decision?
I thought that was exec's job.
I think that's I think it's the entire. I think it's every single club.
So grant applications will be reviewed by a grant team composed of the grade level student council treasurers and an
So it's
advisor.
not great like that.
That means that there are 5 treasurers on this campus and 1 advisor, Mr. Murphy.
So they'll just all come together and make.
You have, correct,
Okay,
Frank has
Maybe
20% of the treasurer power for the.
No, Frank, you gotta assert your dominance.
No. Now you have like a lot more responsibility.
Okay, so do we have any other issues with this grant?
I think we're okay.
We're good?
Alright, I think we need to add how we spend that 17K.
We'll know that later.
The other thing I wanna throw out there, if you can see, and this might be weird to do because it's Stuco, but it said that also 10% of funds are earmarked for cross-campus proposals.
Yeah.
If you guys had any idea of how you could work with Pudong, Stuco on anything,
Wasn't the 11th planned by Stuco last year?
What?
What?
Close?
I
Wait,
do
what?
not
No
know,
way.
someone told me this, that
That's
they
like having
were
the
not
9
planned.
plan.
no, but you bring up a really great point that you might want to do something this year during the 11 that is cross-campus, that could just be extra money. Like this is, it would be an extra, you get extra money outside of your Stuco to do something
Yeah,
cool
the 11th
cross-campus with the 11th grade
11th.
Stuco at your 11. Like, how exciting would it be for you guys to figure out something way cooler than what the teachers figure out for you?
Okay.
Just a thought.
Yeah, just a thought.
The 11 version.
I think, okay, I think we,
Yeah, we need to move on. We got.
yeah, international fair, that should be, we should talk about that right now.
Okay,
for a
so-
little bit. And then we have time to come back to this.
Okay, so first off, Frank, we need to order the
I
card.
know, I was actually, but can I make sure that, oh yeah,
Are you okay with this huge responsibility?
no, okay.
You're cool?
Yeah.
Frank, I
Nice
want
meeting
you to read this again later, and I want you to come to me or email me with any questions or concerns you have, because you have a big responsibility.
Do we have like a say in like helping him if he needs help, or is it like
My
all
mom
his?
has donations.
Oh,
No,
wow.
it's Frank and the grant team. That's it.
So if we wanted to help that out, we could help.
It's the grant team.
Wait, for build our building, do we need any materials from the outside that we don't have access right now?
No.
We're all good, right?
Yeah, so yeah, no, I'm gonna be building Wednesday after school with whoever can come. Whenever school, we're gonna build a frame. I already have a blueprint with measurements. I'm gonna build a frame. Soham has the servos. We're gonna put all that together. Finish by Wednesday, and if we can't get it done by Wednesday, which we probably will, because I'll be there for 3 hours in the makerspace. If we can't get it by Wednesday, Bob is on Friday.
Okay.
So how about the sword fight thing?
Sword fight, that's not my thing.
Contacted Mr. Fisher already. He says come in anytime when I would like to talk about it. But he said, don't come too early because like he also had uses for his weapons somewhere else.
So get that on Friday. Get that on Friday.
I'm probably gonna go Thursday.
Go
Sure,
Thursday.
get on Thursday.
Thursday
do we have
or
a-
Wednesday?
Between Wednesday to Friday,
Okay.
something like that. Because I think he's still using them for some like elementary
Yeah,
school,
yeah,
his
yeah.
white teachers.
Okay.
Do we have everything else we need for the sword fight, aka kiddie
Yeah,
pool?
kiddie pool.
Kiddie pool. Where do we have that?
Yeah,
And balance.
We have the
beam.
balance.
yeah.
We got
Like
it.
we have.
Contacted the PE department.
They said we got you.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then we're done.
Um,
So
actually,
we just
no.
gotta go in the day in the morning, ask out to
Yeah.
grab the stuff.
Okay, gotcha. For your blueprint and your rough sketch,
Yeah.
you have it right
I
now.
do.
Okay, and also like I
Sure.
think just for the sake of like making it like the game rules clear, like can you run us through quickly how you
I haven't done points. I haven't talked about to my team yet about that.
Okay, just make sure you talk to them about that.
I
Okay,
got
talk to them about what is what makes it.
Kind of.
And then
Oh wow.
about the fish thing, I think it's actually a good idea.
What fish thing?
Remember, like the ice coke stuff.
Oh, the fridge, the
Yeah.
freezer.
Oh, I thought you said fish. Yeah, fridge.
Fridge.
Did we get a fridge yet, by the way, guys? You talked about this one since last
We
week.
didn't respond. She said we don't have you on the list. You want to be on the list for a fridge?
Well, now we don't. Now we're too late to be on the list for a fridge. It's next week. It's this week, actually.
I asked you last week. And then you were like,
I was like, at that point, then we might as well just ask Miss Yuvan for her fridge. Or we
Okay,
ask
you know
like
what?
other teachers for their mini fridges.
Guys, it's okay. At the end of the day, we don't.
Yeah, it's not a priority.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just like an additional.
Yeah. Okay.
And no,
Freezer situation.
not even that. Other solution, just really quick before I don't want to like take too much time.
Yeah.
Does anyone have like a cooler, like an ice cooler? We just get a cooler, put some ice cubes in it. Ice cubes are in the cafeteria.
Oh, no.
Just take them.
Yeah, I think I can get that solution.
Do you have one?
No, but the school has one.
Okay, yeah. AC.
Yeah.
Yeah. So take one of the ice coolers. We put popsicles in there. We get a bunch of these, whatever.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of like other stuff, drinks. That's
So
chill.
we need to buy that.
We do need to buy that. We'll talk about a quantity of stuff later.
I got a quick suggestion. So since many committees are already done with the task,
Yeah.
for example, me, Tanya, and Annika, we can branch off to do certain things that need to be done. For example, like buying the extra drinks or contacting the people for the extra buckets or the things we need. And to because that would solve a problem. We wouldn't need like any electrical stuff,
Yeah.
and we wouldn't have to be scared that it would like fall because we can just get like multiple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just need ice.
If you're Frank, if you're shipping it, we're shipping it to your house, right? Can you handle it? Okay.
If you want, you can ship it to school.
No, it's fine.
You sure?
No.
Okay. And you
I know
talked
you're
about
cool,
donation of
actually.
papers. Can you
Oh.
get it to Frank, or do you?
Yeah, no, I think I would just bring it to school.
You will bring it.
I
Okay.
have like
When
20. I have 20.
because we want to see it. We want to know how big it is. So we know how many things can be inside.
I need to talk to my mom about that.
Teddy bears.
I have 20.
I'm gonna come
I already have.
with my hat.
Wait, I already have like stuffed animals. Do you want like? Because I already have 20.
I said bring all. I said bring all of them.
Honestly, whatever we have, we can just because we're not gonna use it anyway.
Yeah.
We just
dump it.
put it here. If it doesn't work, we leave it for next year. Just we
Yeah.
can use it. Again.
I have lockers. I have a bunch of lockers that no one uses. So bring them to school. Technically, hey, I got some stuff. Put it in one of the lockers, and we'll just leave it for this week.
So like we don't run out of time.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. So when will we talk about the ordering list for Frank? Like when will we talk about that as a collective group? And then
Literally
post that?
tonight in the chat. We're
Yeah.
gonna talk about it, or we could talk about it now.
Yeah. Can we send Can we
I'll
establish
go in chat.
like a
How
list,
much?
a comprehensive
Yeah, a
list?
list, and then how much we have to do that.
Yeah, so Frank has a list of like the stuff that we're gonna order already, but we didn't add in all the food stuff, so we're
Okay,
gonna have to
well,
give
that-
him the.
So tonight, by tonight, we need a comprehensive list of everything we need, so we can order it. For Frank, if it's something that like needs ordering, and we can buy it locally.
Yeah. I have a bunch of chips and stuff in my locker that really need some things.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Is there anything else we regarding international fair?
Okay.
I'm assuming we're all coming at like 9 or like 10. I don't
Okay,
know.
like the thing
Oh,
is,
yeah.
I might not be able to, but Dennis is coming in for me because he can't make 2 shifts. He can only make like 1. So I told him this come in for
Just set up,
setup.
sure.
Mhm.
And about the yes.
Did everybody sign up for that?
Okay, I.
No, Mag didn't yet because he doesn't know about the parade or whatever.
Matt did not sign up. We're
Is he the
still
only guy?
yeah. Tanya signed up. Taegu signed
Yeah, I
up.
think everyone's on next one.
Yeah, Angela signed up.
And speaking of centers, we're meeting tomorrow, right?
We're meeting tomorrow at Rights Room.
At
So
Rice.
if
Are we gonna be
you
there?
if you two can make it,
I
that'd be
can
great.
probably.
If you
Yeah.
guys can't, it's okay.
I was
We'll
at
be-
the Aaron if he's show.
Okay, so Norman, would you be there for cleanup? International.
When are you
Ends at 4:00. I probably can be there. I might get there 4:30 because I have
Okay.
to still travel back from size.
Okay, so just like if you can make it, just come.
Just come, yeah. Just come.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we're okay.
Can I have something that's not international fair?
Sure.
We need to like, do you want to send out a survey, kind of like ask people they want from us? Because I kind of don't know.
No. This is the thing we faced last year.
Yeah.
Where like
No one's gonna do it.
everybody complained,
That we didn't do.
But no one knows what they want.
but yeah. So I think like
There's no point in taking a survey.
if we do take a survey, we have to give them options on what they
Yeah,
want
so
to
I was
do.
thinking like, what options do you want to put in?
But if we provide them options, we need to have a plan for those options
Exactly.
first. So I feel like after international fair,
That's
We need an intricate planning.
Yeah.
of the
yeah,
possible
because if you offer them something we can't.
Why don't we just decide on what options we're giving, then we can plan on those options.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we should decide, we decide what options we're getting first, and then we can plan for it after.
I think that's a great course of action for
Like
not-
yeah,
not-
just get
the
the
next meeting.
top up right. Like get exactly what we want.
Yeah,
When
so
you
we give
Go ahead, go ahead.
so we give them options and then it's already prepared.
Yeah, but we can plan that. Like we can do the planning later. We just have to
Yeah.
decide what we're going to get that.
I'm down to something for like Halloween, like a Halloween thing.
Yeah. Okay. What are you
Okay.
gonna say?
I just think that, like, when you say what do we want to accomplish throughout our year, it's like we have a lot of power right now, but the thing is we don't know how to use it, right? And a lot of the times you can't just be like, oh, I have all this power and I want to use it, but if you don't have a concrete plan for what you're going to do next, you're just putting in
Yeah.
not really realistic.
That's why I think we should first focus on the international fair
Yeah.
because it's coming immediately, and then right after that we should juggle between that
And
Turkey
Turkey
Bowl.
Bowl. Yeah, yeah.
but we should also focus on that a little bit more. And as Turkey Bowl comes in
Yeah.
closer, we prioritize
Yes, I
Turkey
agree.
Because thinking about this, like after Turkey Bowl, what are we doing now? It's just all up to us now.
Yeah.
Right? So might as well just
Yeah.
focus on what we have to do.
So for Turkey Bowl, just really fast, we need to contact PTSA ahead of time.
Ooh,
Right
they're taking an
now-
hour and a half
Because
in a year.
yeah, because like right now I feel like we're doing a lot of last minute scrambling, which I don't really like doing. We did a lot of that in freshman year, but it didn't really turn out well. So like I really want a concrete plan.
Or do it. By contrast, we didn't do that last year, so international fair was very like
I see.
in terms of no. We didn't scramble last year.
We
Everything
did
was
it.
working.
Yeah.
So then like, although we didn't make as much money as we wanted to,
Mhm.
the process was very like.
Painless.
I think this was very smooth as well.
Yeah, but we just gotta like we still have a couple of days, but we still have to have the urgency. Like for example, contacting every single
Yes.
group member.
Yeah.
Saying like telling them you have to come.
Yeah.
Be more like a
Yeah. We that's why we had the fun.
And also about the raffle, do you have it?
Oh, great question. I was gonna say like can we have everything like in this classroom or not in the class like in this school, like everything set up completely by like Friday or Thursday. So like I can see that hey we have everything done. I don't want to just put it together on the day
Okay.
of. You know what I mean? So let's try and get everything done by Thursday, Friday. Like I want to have all 3 games on like, the field or whatever, and I want to see like okay cool it works and I can play this game and I can beat and it works like a solid. It's pretty solid.
By Friday evening, right?
Thursday, Friday, best. I want the sort of back.
So that's sure.
Yeah, I want to see like it all put together, and then I can get the game done at at latest Friday, but I can probably get it done by Wednesday because I'll just work hard.
Okay, sure.
Raffle, that's a very good point. Raffle, what are we gonna do about that? There's two options. We gotta get the raffle machine, which I don't know if you got the raffle machine. And number two, we can just get a giant box.
Yeah,
Just put the
giant
name.
box.
Just get a giant box. I know we're gonna get cardboard boxes. There's cardboard boxes in the makerspace. I can grab one and like put some like paint all over it. Like, ooh, mystery box. Put your name in it. Oh, you got a big teddy bear.
Yeah, just make it pretty.
Yeah, make it pretty. Oh, me? I want me to paint. You want me to paint it?
Is anybody else?
Find some art student.
Well, just-
Yeah, I'll find.
Well, there's only
Stick
3
like-
in this whole school.
Literally
No,
just stick
I'll ask-
like
I'll ask
the Mario
somebody.
question
Yeah.
box.
Yeah. I'll figure it out. I'll ask art student. I know some art students.
So to recap this, we have 4 minutes.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
gotta like get our
Okay.
stuff together.
Yes.
And tonight we will
talk about that.
give a comprehensive list. We'll do a Google Doc or like form.
Yes.
Put out everything we need, specific categories done by tonight. That's
Yeah.
like non-negotiable.
What time you want to call?
Frank
What
has
do you want
already
to
done
text?
that. We'll
Just text whatever. Like, just make sure you get it done by tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all talk.
Really quick. How big is your cooler? So we know how much food and like drinking.
Those ones, like the water dispenser. The yellow ones. The yellow ones
Yeah,
with
yeah.
red cover.
You know,
You're
like
gonna get that? Wait, what? You use
Yeah.
those?
Yeah.
That's
no, it
genius.
insulates.
Yeah, it insulates. So you just put it up. You take it.
How many do you want to get?
And AC has like the
Yeah.
fans, so I'll ask Aaron.
How many do you want to get? How many do you want to get? Like 2?
So just make sure if you guys are coming late to meetings back, you guys just check there if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah,
So-
we'll talk
I'll call
about
them tomorrow because we have AC.
Yeah. Okay, and then by Thursday
Yes.
we have the sword. Friday we should have everything here,
I want to have everything here.
minus the things that are being
Ordered.
Yeah.
shipped.
The party run.
Yeah, sure.
But just try to get the shipping everything done.
What's the big price for what's the big price for the raffle?
Coffee machine?
There's ice cream coupons for like the second.
Do you have all the coupons? in the
Yeah,
coffee
I
machine?
just
Just
did
make
one.
sure to bring it, put it.
No.
somewhere.
Can you bring that like tomorrow? I mean, if you have, just bring it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bring it tomorrow, put it in the locker. Like I can like
store
see.
stuff in my office if you need to.
Yeah. And Michael got like
No.
8 lockers.
Yeah, I see.
For some reason, for some-
Yeah. Miss Ju loves it. dude.
Oh, and we also have to think about like this is a small thing. No, this is actually a really important thing. How we plan out our prizes, like different tiers of prizes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about that
We
today.
got the stuff, but we have
We
to
don't know
also
what we're
categorize.
And we'll talk about how much like
List
yeah.
and
list
tiers.
tiers, and we'll talk about like
You know,
how many
you know-
tickets for one like whatever like
You know, kids. You know, kids like the small stuff anymore.
It's okay. I'll make a quick basic overview of what it's gonna look like and you go full time.
Okay, I'll do it. You love
As you walk out, can you just think of this as you walk out?
I'm making another sauce.
Hold on,
Your sauce versus.
Hold on, Michael. I know that you